Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Just in my house. Hi.
Lovely. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Yeah. How's it going so far?
So far, so good. It's been
Yeah.
very busy for sure, from my end of things, anyways, like jumping
Awesome.
on the sessions back to back.
Cool.
But there's been a lot of good discussion in all of the sessions. So that's been
Awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Just a couple of questions for you. Do you have a slide, like a slideshow type of a presentation where you'll need to share your screen?
I don't. I was gonna show the first part of the promo video where I'm
Oh,
walking the student or walking the people around the campus.
yeah.
Just because it's the most like at the most closest thing to a tour. So
Okay,
yeah, that
cool.
would be
So
cool.
I just need to know just so I can give you permission to share. But we'll
Okay,
just
yeah.
give it a couple minutes just to see if we have any more students hop on. They've just ended a session,
Okay.
so we'll probably see a couple more stagger in.
Oh,
I've only been to the Willowbank school once, but it's a beautiful
man.
location. So
Yeah,
nice.
it's
Yeah,
really nice. Yeah, nice place to work.
yeah. What do you do there?
Oh, I run the school.
You run, oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, no, so I'm the education coordinator. So yeah. Yeah, so it's hopefully we get some interested students talking to them and stuff. Just get the word out there about Willowbank because not that many people know about it. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so
Oh yeah, it's such a beautiful site.
yeah.
Really nice. So I am going to make you the host, and then that would give you the ability to share your screen. So how the session will run, once you start sharing your screen, you won't be able to see if anybody like types in the chat or something. So
Okay,
I'll manage the chat. If a question comes up, then I'm able to read that to you so you can address the question.
cool. Okay. So when the attendees come in, once how do we know when everyone's sort of in it when I should share the video, like from my screen?
Um, so we kind of don't. We're kind of
Oh,
guessing.
okay, like okay, that's
I was
cool,
gonna
yeah.
give it until like maybe like 1 minute after
Okay,
150,
cool.
just because most of the sessions should be wrapped up by now, like the prior
Okay.
sessions.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then just give everybody just a couple minutes to hop on.
cool.
Um, I've seen a range of attendee numbers in the sessions I've been in. So some of the sessions have been really popular and had like 14 participants.
Nice.
And then the session I was just in had only one participant.
Cool.
There's a range. There's a
Yeah.
couple of different sessions going on at the same time. And it's just
Yeah.
wherever the student's interest lies,
Cool. Okay.
what
Yeah.
they're wanting to find more out about. So it looks like we have two attendees in the session right now. So hi, Amber. Hi, Laura. Welcome. And again, to the students participating, the session is being recorded. You do not appear on camera, just so you know. If you have a question, you're welcome to type it into the chat, which you'll find at the bottom of your screen. Or you can raise your hand by clicking on that little yellow hand button at the bottom of your screen as well. And when I see your hand raised, I can unmute you, and then you can ask your question directly to Caitlin. So we'll turn it over to you, Caitlin, if you would like to
Yeah.
start. Let us know a
Hi.
little bit about yourself and yeah.
Awesome. Oh, and there's another one. Hi. So I'm the education coordinator at Willowbank School of Restoration Arts. So we teach heritage conservation. It's a 3-year program. The first 2 years are full-time on campus, and the third year is spent in like a placement, which can be employment or a project or an internship. We have a really high percentage of employment in the field with our grads. It's like 96%. Our class sizes are really small. So like 10 would be our max, which means that the instructor to student ratio is really good. All the instructors are heritage professionals and they're like top of the field. They just visit Willowbank for say like 2 days or 5 days and teach their course. So that creates this really great network for the students when they're going out into the field, like in real life in third year and then after grad. So I'm just gonna play our promo video because it sort of is like a much like nicer visual summing up of everything I'm gonna say or would say if we were on a campus tour. So I've got it queued up here. So oh wait. sorry, I'm struggling with the share screen thing isn't working on my end.
No problem. If you go to the bottom, just kind of hover your mouse around the bottom, you'll see a couple of buttons. There should be a green one with an arrow backwards that says sharing.
Oh yeah, I've clicked on that and now it's trying to get me to go to like system preferences, which isn't great. Okay, so share screen. Sorry about this. I've never had this problem before.
No problem. It'll learn doing everything virtually.
Yeah, that's another problem. Okay, basic desktop. Worst case scenario, I can just like go through the tour as if we were going on the tour, because I'm not totally sure what's happening with my computer right now. So
to email to me and share my screen.
Oh yeah, perfect. That would work actually. I sent the promo video with our logo and stuff, but I can. What if I just post it in the chat and then you can share your screen? Would that work? Okay.
Yeah, that would work.
Sorry about this technology, as always. And that's just to you. Okay, I've just sent it to.
Okay. So
Pardon? Oh, sorry, I can't, you're like frozen, like freezing up. Yeah.
If you go into the participants list
Mm-hmm.
and under panelists, you'll see my name and your name.
Yep.
If you go hover over my name and click more, are you able to make me the host?
Yes. There we go. Change host.
Perfect. All right. Sorry, I just turned my video off because that seems to affect my sound for some reason.
Yeah, I was going a bit like crinkly there.
And I'm going to share my screen. Willowbank. Bear with me, guys. And can everybody see that on their screen? Can we see it?
Sounds like yeah, or some of them are posting in the chat.
Okay, perfect. So just when I'm sharing my screen, I don't have the ability to see the chat, so I'm not ignoring you. I will get to your questions after the video. So here we go.
Willowbank is a national historic site located in Queenston, Niagara-on-the-Lake, and it's home to the School of Restoration Arts. We offer a 3-year diploma program in heritage conservation, in which students will learn a unique mix of hands-on craft skills and theory. Over the course of the 3 years, students will learn plaster, carpentry, stone carving, conservation, stained glass, and other craft skills, as well as cultural landscape theory, conservation management, design, research methods, and more. This is what we call the barn. This is where the workshop is located, and the students inside are doing carpentry today. All of our instructors or faculty associates are heritage professionals. They come to Willowbank for a few days or a week each year to teach their course, and this network is hugely beneficial to the students when they go out into the world. The program is full-time for 3 years, Monday to Friday. The first 2 years are here on campus at Willowbank, and for third year, the students choose their own adventure. It's a placement, a job, a personal project. A student might spend third year apprenticing with one of our faculty associates, or they might take on a restoration project at home. So as you can see, we have a class going on right now. The students are learning joinery. And if you follow me this way, we have stone conservation. Our graduates end up employed across the heritage conservation field. They're city planners, restoration carpenters, masons, architects. We are training the heritage conservationists of the future. These are young people passionate about history, traditional building methods, sustainability, and conservation. Without them, we will lose our heritage, built, natural, and cultural. Without heritage conservation, without historic sites and people who understand them, history is confined to books. The tangible and intangible history will be conveyed only on the flat page. The actual spaces that people inhabited and moved through in the past will deteriorate and disappear. Understanding of the past is best done by immersing yourself in it, seeing how people lived and worked and the incredible skill that went into old buildings. That brings history to life. Touching a hand-hewn beam and knowing that 200 years ago, a timber framer held that same spot, that's an incredible feeling. That makes history human. We need these places, and our students are the ones who will ensure we have them in the future. Willowbank was built by the architect John Latshaw for Hannah and Alexander Hamilton. Construction began in 1834 and was completed in 1836. The Hamilton facade, as we call it, is the iconic Greek Revival facade facing the Niagara River. Alexander Hamilton died in 1839, just 3 years after Willowbank was completed. He left Hannah and their 10 children with 12 acres in this enormous house. They were plunged into poverty. Hannah's mother moved into Willowbank to help. Hannah was able to keep the house and the family for 100 years after that. In 1934, the Bright family purchased Willowbank. It remained a family home until the 1960s, after which it changed hands several times, eventually coming to Tony Doyle, a developer. Tony applied for permission to demo the Willowbank estate house. Laura Dodson and other local residents rallied together and they purchased Willowbank, saving it from the wrecking ball. Laura Dodson then went on to found the School of Restoration Arts here. It was such a natural combination with an old house in need of restoration and a school that taught restoration. The house became a living laboratory, so to speak, for the school. For about 8,000 years, the deep ravine on the north side of Willowbank Estate was a portage route around Niagara Falls and a busy trading spot for First Nations. This is our dry stone building. We use this for classroom space and venue rental. This is our lower campus, where we have dedicated space for some of the hands-on courses like blacksmithing, drafting, and stained glass. In learning both sides of the coin, so to speak, our students have a more complete understanding of what the heritage conservation field entails. For example, they have a week-long course in blacksmithing. They might not all go on to be blacksmiths, but they now have an understanding of what exactly a blacksmith does, their role in a conservation project, all the time and skill that goes into their work, and the value of that work. If you'd like to learn more about Willowbank, visit us at willowbank.ca or email us willowbank@willowbank.ca. Thanks for watching.
Awesome. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, so that pretty much sums up the program, and you got to see the campus. You got to see some of the students in action. So yeah, does anyone have any questions about the program that I could answer? And I'll just open it up to that. Can the attendees speak? Oh, so the qualifications needed to attend the school. So we actually don't have any prerequisites aside from a GED, so a secondary school diploma. Other than that, our students come from really varied backgrounds. Like some of them have an undergrad or have gone to college for something, not necessarily for history or for carpentry or trades or anything like that. Could be anything. And others have been out sort of in the workforce for a while and they're sort of making a life change and they're shifting careers. So yeah, basically just the GED and a sort of a demonstrated passion for heritage, which will come across in the application and on the tour. So yeah.
What other, because they said there's blacksmithing and glass work and masonry, what other ones are there?
So there's quite a long list of courses. So on the hands-on side, there's carpentry, there's furniture restoration, there's plaster, there's I think blacksmithing, I said stained glass, stone carving, dry stone walling, bricklaying, mortars, masonry, conservation. And then on the other side of things, on the sort of theory, more sort of design, planning side, There's historic structures reporting, there's conservation management plans, heritage building assessment, sort of like the cultural landscape side of things. So like the sort of the why to the how of the curriculum. So that's just like a small like sort of rundown of the classes. There's actually a master list of the courses on our website under like on the school tab. You can find it there. And it's pretty long, and you can see the instructors as well who teach each course. So it's kind of cool. So you can Google them and kind of see what they do and stuff like that. So yeah.